Did mankind really go to the moon, or are they lying to us? On July 16, 1969, millions of people around the world watched the Saturn V rocket launch 3 men from Cape Kennedy, Florida, into the sky. The Apollo 11 mission was the plan to embark 3 men on the greatest expedition in human history. But did they really go? During the late 1960s, the USA and the Soviet Union were involved in a historic rivalry that was known as the space race, where they competed to be the champion nation in space exploration. However, surrounding this space race was a lot of pop culture and political propaganda, leading many people to believe the USA faked the entire mission in order to win the race. And in this era, it was not a far-fetched idea. With the Watergate scandal and the Pentagon Papers, the early 1970s began a mass culture of government distrust. The main factor that conspiracies surrounding the moon landings question are the cameras. Many people that don't believe mankind really went to the moon believe that all of the footage and images taken were taken on a Hollywood set. You notice that on the footage we don't see any stars or any other celestial objects. Shouldn't we be able to see thousands of them since the moon has no atmosphere to block the light? This is an intriguing speculation, however. On Earth, we can observe that in very lit areas, we don't see many stars in the sky relative to less lit areas where it feels as if we can see the entire galaxy. This is a result of light pollution. As we all know, moonlight is one of our planet's biggest sources of light. This is because of its highly reflective surface that is too bright for distant background light to be captured by the cameras. Similar to how your friends are dark in the background of one of your own pictures. The cratered surface causes reflected light to bounce all around, creating inconsistent shadows on the images as the shadows are casted from many light sources, not solely by direct sunlight. The American flag also appeared to wave in some footage. Due to the lack of atmosphere on the moon without air resistance, any movement will continue until stopped. This phenomenon is seen in other objects as well, such as the motion of dust kicked up by astronauts' footsteps. There are many conspiracies surrounding this monumental moment in human history. However, the Apollo missions utilized groundbreaking technology that is researchable, the Saturn V, the lunar module. These complex systems used calculus, algebra, and geometry and were meticulously designed and tested, leaving a trail of technical documentation and engineering achievements. The astronauts even brought back physical data from the moon. Moon rocks have been extensively studied by scientists worldwide. The chemical composition, structure, and isotopic ratios of these lunar samples match those expected from lunar geology, providing concrete proof of their origin. Beyond the technical details, the Apollo missions had a profound impact on humanity. They inspired generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers, showcasing the power of collaboration and determination. The pictures taken on this mission altered the trajectory of human advancement forever. The Apollo program came into fruition to compete in a global space race. However, it ended up bringing all of mankind together as we fostered the spirit of exploration that still drives us forward to this day. So why hasn't mankind gone back to the moon? There are many economic challenges of launching a rocket to the moon, especially with technology of the 20th century. It costs NASA hundreds of millions of dollars to build a rocket and then launch it to the moon. And at this time, we were only able to get one use out of a rocket. So for another launch, NASA had to start from scratch. We have already been to the moon and even retrieved physical samples. Weighing the economic challenges with little reason to return to the moon, our economy has deemed it impractical for the next 50 years. However, in 2017, NASA has finally launched the Artemis mission that is set to lead mankind's return to the moon. We have made economic breakthroughs such as reusable rockets that have made a return mission more practical. NASA plans on sending astronauts back to the moon in the next 5 years. So the next time someone questions whether we went to the moon, remember the overwhelming evidence and the enduring legacy of the Apollo missions. We stood on the shoulders of giants and reached for the stars, proving that nothing is impossible when we dare to dream and strive for greatness.